Hi everyone, just wanted to make a short little video for you about what is coming up next week, which is the week of March 8th and week 7 of the semester. So this week in class, we spent some time talking about how the research was going with Penny Peters, and we talked about the law of social host liability, and we will continue to do that. But I just want to go over what we will be doing this upcoming week during week 7. So I just wanted to show you that under week 6 of the semester, where it says researching Penny's case and drafting the complaint, there are actually the 2 assignments posted here. So your research log, I extended the deadline for the research log to Tuesday, March 9th, I think it is. Yes, Tuesday is the 9th. Again, I don't care if you went down a rabbit's hole. I just am more curious to see how your research went and the steps that you took to get there and to think about doing that active research. So upload your research log here where it says research directions and log. Then if you scroll down, you can see that I put the complaint assignment here. So there's an assignment for the complaint, and then there's also a complaint template. The complaint template will set out the caption and template for you. So you don't need to type the caption on your own, but I want you to take a look at it and see how it is structured with the name of the court at the top, and then the parties and the close parentheses sign. Pay close attention to the spacing. We don't want the complaint to take up the entire page of that. The caption to take up the entire page. So what you should be doing during week 7 is beginning the complaint. And you should really begin with the factual allegations. This you already have all the information for. You should be looking at your client interview summary, because those are your notes of the events of what happened to Penny Peters, allegedly. You also have the police report and the Donnie Davis witness statement. So look at all 3 of those documents to tell the story of what happened to Penny Peters. Remember what I mentioned in class. It is not necessary to write in the complaint according to the police report, according to this piece of evidence. We tell the story as it is, thinking in our heads that when we move to collecting evidence and finding the proof of all of those allegations, we will then introduce the documents in a court of law. And we will talk about that as we move forward into our discovery phase. But the complaint itself doesn't have to cite all the sources for the factual information. Another good example of this would be thinking about Penny's broken arm, right? She came in, she had a sling over her arm. So many of you have written in your notes, Penny Peters has a broken arm and required surgeries. If you are going to put a factual allegation in her complaint that she has a broken arm, right? She suffered injuries. That should probably be in your complaint. You don't need to say according to Penny or according to her medical records. How would you prove that in a court of law? Well, later she would testify under oath, either in court or at a deposition, that her arm was broken. And when she testifies under oath, that will become the piece of evidence. Or if we introduce her medical records, we call her doctor to testify and say, yes, I operated on Penny, and here are her x-rays, and here's her medical record showing her broken arm. But we don't need to say that in the complaint. So I hope that makes sense. In class on Tuesday, we will continue and actually finish our discussion of the complaint, because we will focus on the cause of action piece. So that's where we will really spend more time in class talking about the research results and thinking about those 2 points that I made about the law of social host liability. One is that a defendant is potentially liable if he served the alcohol and knew or should have known that his guest was drunk and then let that guest leave. That comes straight from the McGuigan case, or McGugan, I'm never quite sure. The second point is the point that comes from the Ulwick versus DeChristopher line of cases, which is a host is not liable, or the converse, you can say it conversely, where he did not control the supply of alcohol. So the flip side of to say that is that a host can be liable when he controls the supply of alcohol. I know some of you are already thinking that Penny's case is weak, and that's okay. But I think we will have enough to make a good faith basis in the complaint. And then, like I said, we can look forward to filing a motion to dismiss based on summary judgment later. Okay, so here's the complaint assignment. Here's the research direction and log. If you see, I have already posted week number 7. I will post a draft answer, a model answer for you to look at. I could not find my electronic copy of it, so I need to scan in a new copy. I apologize that it's not here yet, but we will, in Tuesday's class, we will finish discussing the complaint, but you will continue to work on it. And then we will move into this, which is talking about the answers, affirmative defenses, and the motion to dismiss. So I look forward to seeing everyone on Tuesday. If you have any questions about what is due when, feel free to send me an email, and have a great weekend. It's cold, but it's sunny. Bye.